Treasure Island, San Francisco, Clip Event 5, 2 cinder block buildings, 365 and 366 Clipper Cove Way, Thursday, July 31, 2014, AVCHD 273, Carol Harvey, videographer. So, I'm with Catherine Lundgren on July 31st. What year is this? 2014? Yeah. And way beyond when the Navy was out here. And I told her I was out here once videoing this cove. We're on what's the name of this cove?
Clipper Cove.
Clipper Cove for the China Clippers. And I was looking at these cinder block old buildings, wondering if maybe they were obviously built in the 50s, because that was 50s style. And on the side of them, what does it say, Catherine?
It says no smoking within 20 feet or something like that, 200 feet or 20 feet.
And I thought it was a meth lab. I was a joke. But what do you think, seriously? What do you think?
I think it looks like maybe a fueling station or something, because it's right on the water. Maybe they pulled up to that and got fuel. I don't know.
Maybe boat fuel?
Probably.
Ship fuel.
Ship fuel. Clipper ship fuel. I don't know.
Clipper plane fuel. Those little China Clippers there, little
but if
thingies.
It's flammable and it's close to the hangars where, it could have been oil. I don't really know, but we can look it up.
It's really interesting because they're obviously 50 style buildings, and I thought maybe they were guard houses. They look like they're guard houses. And what? That looks like a news van. Is that a news? They're all over the place out here, Catherine. The news van. And we are going down to to building. Yeah, we're going down to building 3. What's it called? Building 3, which was this whole area here was where they were rebuilding ships. And my theory is that they were cleaning radiation off those ships out here, right here, off Building 3, Hangar 3.
Right.
Do you think?
I think so.
And that's what Dave Clark was alluding to in that June 25th, 2014 RAB meeting. But they said unequivocally that no ships came here that had radiation. They were all cleaned off before they got here. And then they said this was frontier base, where they had the ability to rebuild ships, to fix ships, and maybe to clean the radiation off the ships.
Well, and
it didn't make sense.
Well, and what also doesn't make sense is similar to that is in the same conversation, the same presentation, he stated that the burn pits were actually used by all the areas around here. Now, by areas, does he mean all the bases? Does he mean the counties? He
meant bases because he said bases. He said bases.
I thought he said areas, but
no, he said bases.
In the whole area or something like that. To that effect,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So, if you used it for the waste products, why are you not even aware? Which would make common sense, because at that time they didn't care, they weren't looking, they weren't being considerate of the environment, they did whatever the hell they wanted to do because they were the king of the bay.
And they felt the earth was endless. They could bury stuff in it, they could do anything to it that they wanted to do.
So it sounds like this was the end stop for waste. So what would make us not think that the waste of ships that were dismantled in other areas weren't disposed of here?
That's right.
Even if they weren't cleaned, okay, which I'm pretty sure they were. I mean, DDT was poured on the guys when they disembarked from the ships here.
Because they were delousing them.
All the way up through the Korean War and the Vietnam War. I mean, how is it not possible for all this to have ended up here on Treasure Island? By the burn pit, by my house.
In these burn pits, just dumped in there.
Medical waste. There was a medical center here.
There was a hospital here, wasn't there? Didn't you say that? I would like to see where that was, frankly, also.
It's covered by other buildings now.
There's another important thing that you brought up and was brought up in that meeting. And that is, he said, because they brought it in, there was a lot of it. And they brought it in from many bases. They barged it in on these huge barges, and then they barged it out. So what exactly, now you know if you burn like petroleum down, you then have dioxin.
Yeah.
What were they in these huge barges? What were they barging out of here? And where were they taking the stuff? None of that was answered.
And none of it was documented. None of the origin of the metal for the pandemonium, nor the end point of that metal is being revealed by them either.
In other words, when they broke the pandemonium down, where did they put it?
I mean, did the metal end up on that bridge over there?
In the bridge?
Someone might want to tell us that. I'm just joking because the bridge was here before the military
No,
base.
but the idea is they could have put it anywhere. They could use it to rebuild anything. It's true.
I mean, it could have been sent to build the Twin Towers. How do we know? They really don't know. Well, they really won't say. I'm pretty sure they know.
I think they know. I think because they have extensive records on just about everything you can think of. They're not saying. They're not answering questions.
Well, you would think that the Navy even tracked how often their men took a shit, but I mean,
it's true. They track everything.
Don't know.
Maybe some of the records ended up in that file folder we found after they tore that building down.
Well, those were personnel records, but...
Oh, were they really? Yeah. They were from HR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Maybe that's how often they took a shit.
Those were... Oh, my.
No, seriously. Yeah, anything is possible.
I don't know.
I don't know because they're not talking. So we have 366 Clipper Cove Way. Isn't that coy? And 365 Clipper Cove Way. I just think that's so coy. I do. And why is the news out here?
Maybe it was munitions.
Maybe
storage.
It could have been munitions.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a
a no smoking sign. A no smoking sign. Uh-oh. A what box?
Like a...
Oh, there's like you open a safe. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. It's a safe. I don't know. This door, this handle is modern. This is a modern handle. That's not from the 50s.
No.
There's something in here that requires a safe.
Somebody redid that door?
Yeah, they had to. Because that's a modern handle. So, also, why is the news here? Wait a minute, I'm going to go over and bother the news.